the chairman of the Southern India Regional Council, my good friend from Visakhapatnam, Mr. Prasanna Kumar, who is hosting this conference in this beautiful city, Mangalore. A very hard and dynamic leader we have in Prasanna Kumar. The Secretary of the Southern India Regional Council, Mr. Arun, the Regional Council members, Mr. C.S. Srinivas, ex-official to the Mangalore branch, and Mr. Alman Kumar. Dynamic chairman of the Mangalore branch, Mr. Jagannath Kamat, a very simple, humble, I could say taskmaster. I still remember when Mr. Jagannath Kamat took me to the new building along with Mr. Nitin here. He explained the entire infrastructure has been created for all the members here. The kind of meticulous approach what Jagannath Kamat has is having needs to be complimented. My congratulations to Mr. Jagannath Kamat for the good work he did. Shiv Kumar, the Secretary of the Mangalore branch, Mr. Muralidhar Kini, the Chairman, Prashant Kola, the Secretary, distinguished past Chairman of the Mangalore branch, the Udupi branch, all the senior members present here, students present here. It will be a great privilege for me, honor for me to stand before you as the Vice President of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India. Friends, on this happy occasion, I would like to thank each one of you from the bottom of my heart for the love and affection you have showered on me, the kind of support you have given to me whenever I come to you to seek your support to get elected to the council. In fact, I know almost everyone in this hall. I have met you many number of times. Maybe this is my 20th visit to Mangalore in the last about 15 years. I have attended all the annual conferences, participated in all the major events of Mangalore. And Mangalore and Udupi are two branches that are extremely supportive of all my initiatives. I am extremely delighted to be amongst all of you on this happy occasion, on the occasion of the first sub-regional conference, Sankalp, being conducted here at this happening city, Mangalore. Friends, it has been a very long journey for me in the Institute the last 21 years. I qualified in the year 1990. I put in 22 years of practice, joined the Institute in the year 1991. So 21 years in the Institute, served at various levels in the Institute, the branch and regional council, and I have been given this opportunity to lead the profession, and I would like to look forward for all your support and encouragement to make it good for all of us. The Institute of Chartered Accountants of India as a professional body continues to grow fast. Second largest accounting body in the world, 235,000 chartered accountants, 136 branches, 22 foreign chapters, 5 regional councils, 10 lakh students. And the way the profession is becoming popular, today we find more and more young students joining the CA course, and the course is continuing to be very popular. Since we have the members of the press also, I would just like to share that CA is one of the most popular professions today. The reason why it is very popular is that there are plenty of job opportunities for chartered accountants today. The moment you qualify as a chartered accountant, a young CA can get a pay package of 6 to 7 lakhs per year. And today, the kind of growth that is taking place in the Indian economy, there are plenty of job opportunities in the retail sector, infrastructure sector, telecom sector, IT, ITS sector, and we find that there are a lot of opportunities for chartered accountants in India. When you look at globally also there are plenty of opportunities for chartered accountants. I had the opportunity of visiting the Gulf region. Gulf is the first place I could say there is a lot of happening taking place. In Dubai, there are more than 1,500 chartered accountants. A place like Bahrain, about 400 CAs. A place like Abu Dhabi, about 600 CAs. More than 7,000 CAs are working in the Gulf region. The kind of pay packages our members are getting in the Gulf region is extremely good. 2 to 3 times what a chartered accountant in India can earn. The second biggest region where there is a huge opportunity for chartered accountants from India to set up careers, to take up careers abroad is Australia. The Institute of Chartered Accountants of Australia and the CP Australia, they have entered into a mutual recognition agreement with them. And I'm extremely happy to inform you the kind of careers that our members in India are having in Australia is extremely good. Especially the financial services sector, the insurance sector, the pension fund sector, the banking sector, there are a lot of chartered accountants from India who are sitting there. Recently I was in Australia, been to Melbourne. We opened a branch in Brisbane. So on the occasion of visiting Brisbane, I also visited Melbourne and Sydney. I can say, friends, that a lot of CA and many CA from Mangalore also are there in Australia. Australia is one place where the Institute of Chartered Accountants is very open. You get a lot of exemptions. The moment you are an Indian CA, you go to Australia, you just have to clear 2 subjects and then you become a chartered accountant or member of the Institute of Chartered in Australia. You can easily get a job. And the kind of pay packages that is being offered to chartered accountants in Australia is mind-blowing. Believe it or not, $1 lakh to $1,50,000 is what a young CA can get in a place like Australia. Friends, having said this, the third important location where there's a lot of happening for the profession is Singapore. Singapore, we just had about 150 chartered accountants. Today we have more than 1,000 chartered accountants in Singapore. So the Gulf region, the Australia and the Singapore are 3 happening places. There is plenty of job opportunities for our young members. And we as an institute are trying to promote brand CA across the world. I just returned from China, as Jagannath Kamath said, just the day before. And when we visited the Institute of Chartered Accountants China, we were astonished to see the kind of development that is taking place in the country. And when we tried to get them on mutual recognition with the Institute of Chartered CPA in China, we found that they were not that keen to begin with because they say that language is a barrier for our members to come and practice in China or maybe get a job in China. But yes, we are hopeful in the months to come and maybe years to come, we will have the MRA signed up with the Institute of Chartered of China also. Friends, another reason why we find that the course is popular is because our course is the most affordable course. Today, to get into a CA course, it is possible for you to just complete the chartered accountancy course at less than 25,000 rupees. Engineering, seat in engineering college or a medical college will cost a lot of money and many parents cannot afford that kind of education. And I can probably say that our profession is the only profession that gives an opportunity for a young graduate and the science or arts or commerce to get into the CA course directly, pass the CA course and get a good job. All of you have heard the story of Prema Jayakumar, the daughter of an auto rickshaw driver from Mumbai, who got the first prize in CA final. We felicitated her at the international conference in Mumbai. And when I asked Prema Jayakumar, what motivated you to CA? She said, sir, my father is an auto rickshaw driver in Mumbai. I've seen him driving the auto rickshaw right from morning 6 o'clock to 12 o'clock late night. My only desire was I want to bring about a transformation in my family. That was what motivated me to do a CA. And today I have more than 50 job offers from various corporates across the country. This is one story of one girl who brought about a transformation in her family. And her desire was, she said, I want my father to now stop riding auto rickshaw. I want him to just retire and I don't want him to work hard. That is the kind of transformation a young person who has passed the CA can bring about. Friends, coming to the country, India as an economy is growing fast. We feel, of course, this testing time for India, the kind of fluctuation in the Indian rupee seeing against the dollar. Yes, testing time for all of us. I think testing times we as chartered accountants have a very important role to play in guiding our clients. Of course, if we are working in corporates to advise the management as to how they should run their enterprises in a more efficient manner. Coming to the Companies Act, which has been recently passed, a lot of changes have been brought about, and on this occasion I would just like to take a few concerns concerning the profession which we at the Institute are representing before the Ministry of Corporate Affairs. And we feel that yes, our concerns will be addressed by the Ministry of Corporate Affairs. In the new Companies Act, the Companies Act talks about rotation of auditors, where it says that rotation of auditors would be applicable to all CA firms. So we have made a request, submission to the Ministry of Corporate Affairs that the small and medium practitioners should be kept out of rotation. And rotation should be restricted to only listed companies. It should not be applicable to all private limited companies. Because currently the rules that have been notified by, that have been drafted, the rules that have been posted by the Ministry of Corporate Affairs say that in respect of rotation of auditors, the auditor should be rotated once in 5 years and the audit firm should be rotated once in 10 years. So we have said that the small and medium practitioners should be kept out of audit rotation and rotation of auditors should be restricted only to auditors of listed companies. In respect of fraud, the new Companies Act has put a lot of responsibility on the profession to detect frauds committed on the by the management, frauds committed by external persons on the company. We have made a representation to the Ministry of Corporate Affairs to align the definition of fraud according to the standards in auditing, and we have said that the definition of fraud is not very clear, and we want them to come out very clearly as to what is expected from our profession. On the number of audits that each professional can do, today the public limited companies, the private limited companies, and one-person companies would all have, you can audit a maximum of 20 companies. What we have requested the government is that to ask them to remove the private limited companies and one-person companies from the number of audits that the chartered accountant can do. As far as NAFA is concerned, National Financial Reporting Authority, wherein the auditing standards and the accounting standards of the institute would now be notified by NAFA. Of course, the standards, auditing standards and accounting standards will be prepared by the institute, but it will be notified by NAFA. And in certain respects of enforcement and disciplinary action against members in respect of all large members involved in audit of large entities would come under the ambit of NAFA. We also have concerns on this, and we have made a representation to the Ministry of Corporate Affairs to see that how best the independence of the institute is protected. Friends, on the issue of audit quality, we are continuously engaging the members whenever we meet members at various occasions like this. We are trying to emphasize the need for improving audit quality, whether it is bank audit, whether it is company audit, and this is a continuous process which we are trying to address at the institute and at the council. On the regulatory front, I am extremely happy to inform you that we have cleared all the history cases under the old mechanism, and today only the history cases filed after 2007 is being handled, and all the cases before 2007 has been completely cleared by the history committee. The ethical standards board, we have a robust ethical standards committee that comes with ethical standards for our members. We are trying to see and ensure that members of the profession follow the ethical standards laid down by the institute. On the financial reporting review board, we are doing a selective review of financial statements of listed companies in our country. Institute proactively is selecting companies for review and trying to see whether the management is compliant with the accounting standards, whether the auditor who has conducted the audit of that particular company is compliant with the auditing standards of the institute. In a country like Japan, financial review is done for all the listed companies. If you are auditor of a listed company, every financial statement of a listed company is reviewed by another chartered accountant. Whereas in India, huge country, the number of listed enterprises are very high. Only a small segment of these enterprises are being reviewed by the institute. Coming to the peer review, we are trying to see that members of our profession maintain the right kind of quality documentation, have the right kind of training systems. We continuously trying to see more and more firms coming under the ambit of peer review, and I'm extremely happy to inform that more than 5,000 chartered accountant firms have completed the peer review process, and we would like to double this number in the next 2 years. Friends, as far as the regulators is concerned, we are working closely with the Reserve Bank of India on various initiatives on concurrent audit, statutory audit. In fact, on Monday we have a meeting with the Deputy Governor, Mr. Chakravarti, on various issues concerning the statutory bank branch audit. We are in constant engagement with IRDA to see how best our members can offer their services in the insurance sector and see more and more job opportunities are created for our members in the insurance sector. We are working closely with SEBI. SEBI has requested the support of the institute in conducting a study of all the qualified auditors report, and we are working with them. We formed a small group with SEBI to see that how exactly the comments of the auditors in the audit reports are studied by the institute along with SEBI. And the Ministry of Finance, of course, we are in a constant engagement with them. Finally, friends, for members like all of you, what is it you need to do? There's a need for you to move away from traditional areas of practice. Whenever I've listed Mangalore, I've always been seeing this. Today, we have moved into need of specialization. No longer you find chartered accountants only in audit and taxation. My only request to all the young professionals here, I see a lot of young CAs, please look for some area of specialization. Today, we have more than 13 certification courses that have been launched by the Institute. Certification courses on international taxation, on IFRS, on valuation, on concurrent audit, so many forensic audit. So I would request you to please take up any of these certification courses and specialize yourself in some area. Number two, you need to network. If you want to grow your practice in Mangalore, you need to network with CAs around the country. And to begin with, maybe you can choose the metros and start networking with firms, because I've seen that firms who have networked with other CA firms have grown better than the firms that have not networked. Number three, you need to invest in technology. being a techno-city guy myself, I've always requested members that they need to constantly innovate, need to invest in technology, and see that they're able to leverage on the latest technology available so that we can offer better services to our clients. Friends, on the IFRS front, International Financial Reporting Standards, more than 130 countries have adopted that is available to you, and I would request you to please start preparing yourself for the new financial reporting standards. On the XBRL front, the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India has set up a Section 25 company, and in this particular Section 25 company on XBRL India, we are promoting XBRL, and today chartered accountants are permitted to file the audited financial statements of companies in XBRL format. I think India is the only country where the institute like us has taken lead in promoting XBRL, and we would like to see that, we would like to support this initiative. On the infrastructure front, we would like to continue to give a plus. This year, we have an ambitious task of getting 100 reading halls across the country, because we find that the students coming from simple backgrounds do not have the facilities to study at home. So we decided that we should create reading halls across the country, and I'm very happy to inform you that more than 25 reading halls have already been set up in the current year, and we want to see that we set up 100 reading halls in the country in the next maybe 15 months. Recently, we also inaugurated a new building at Mangalore complex, Mumbai. It's a 11-story building. So when you visit Bombay, you please visit our new building. It's a very nice infrastructure that has been created, and I'm sure this will be useful to the profession at large. Coming to Mangalore, I'm extremely delighted and happy to note that the Mangalore branch of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India is coming out with its own branch building, and we are very happy to support. I just told Mrs. Jagannathan, please don't bother about the funds, make it a smart building, make it a good building. And we have sanctioned whatever they've asked us. Till now, 4 crores has been spent on this building, and I told Jagannath, please don't bother about anything. We would like to support you and see that you create a very smart building for all the members and students of Mangalore. I'd like to compliment Jagannath, Nitin, and all the members of the building committee, the managing committee, for the kind of effort they're putting in to create this beautiful infrastructure. I've seen this building, it's a beautiful building, and I'm sure each one of you present here will enjoy the facility that will be coming up in this new branch building. As far as the Udupi branch is concerned, yes, they're sending us a proposal, and I can assure you very clearly that yes, we are for it. We would like to support your initiative to see that you acquire additional premises, and we will be very happy to see that help all the branches to have state-of-the-art infrastructure. Friends, I think our institute is the only institute around the world. I have met all the top accounting regulators across the world. I think we should be very proud for 2 things. Number one, 135, more than 100 branches have their own branch building. I think no other institute is having so many branch buildings across the country. We have created that kind of infrastructure for members and students. And number 2, the kind of branding what we have around the world. When you go to a place like Dubai, when you meet the CEOs, CFOs, they have a very high opinion about Indian chartered accountant. In fact, when we met Mr. Pranab Mukherjee at the Rashtrapati Hall recently, he had a very high opinion about the CA profession, and he said, yes, Mr. Raghu, we are very happy with the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India. We are very happy with the role the profession is playing. That is the kind of branding we have today, and we are very happy about it. Coming to the technology initiatives, very shortly we will have a knowledge management portal. Our e-learning has been a big success, our ICAT has been a big success, and then even our webcasts have been a big success. All these technology initiatives have clicked very well, and very shortly we will have a knowledge portal, and Project Parivartan will bring about an institute that will be completely paperless institute. HP and Infosys is working on this project, and maybe in a few months from now we will have an institute where we will reach out to the institute using technology. Friends, finally for the students, good number of students are present here. My only request to you is to put in hard work. Number 2, take your architecture training seriously. This is one thing we have been repeatedly telling in various forums, requesting all the students to take their architecture training seriously. Number 3, we launched many e-learning courses. I have personally gone through the e-learning courses that are extremely good, and I would request the students, especially who are coming from places like Udupi, Mangalore, who do not have access to the good faculties, can use the e-learning courses and benefit from the e-learning courses that have been launched by the institute. Yes, the examinations should continue to be tough. Someone asked me just before I entered, sir, will the examinations next time will be easy? I said, no, it's not easy, it will be tough. Only thing I can tell you that yes, you will have a day between each examination. We never had this opportunity. You will continue to have a holiday between each of the exams. and you'll be given 15 minutes time to prepare for the examination before you could start writing the examination. My only request to you is that please put in hard work, use less of all your social media, less of WhatsApp, less of Facebook, less of all this Twitter. You need to focus on your education. Try to see that you become a successful chartered accountant. I'll be very happy to see all of you joining our profession, and we need to march ahead. Today, India requires more number of chartered accountants, and it's open for all of you to join us on this side, and we'll be very happy to welcome you. Finally, friends, for all of you here, how each one of you can play a very positive role in the activities of the institute. Yes, people like Jagannath, people like Prasanna, Kumar, myself, we all taken leadership positions in the institute, spending a lot of time. But what is it each one of you present here can do? My only request to you as the vice president of the institute is that yes, you could participate in various activities. You could contribute to the research project. If you have any good research projects, please write to us. We'll ask you to carry out the research in that particular subject. You can contribute articles to the journals. You can speak at various certification courses. You could speak at our GMCS classes. You could be a faculty member at our ITT centers. You could do a lot of things. Even if you want to be a part of the examination system, we will be able to appoint you as observers for the examination being conducted across the country. It is for you to come up to us and say, Mr. Raghu, yes, I am interested to do this. Please utilize my services. You just have to go to Jagannath, go to Prasanna, come up to me, pick up the phone, and send a mail. We will be very happy to associate with you. Because friends, what I feel, if each one of us start contributing to the institute, we will be able to collectively take the flag of the institute to greater heights. This is my sincere appeal that I am giving to all of you. And finally, on the 12th of February 2014, I will be taking over as the president. I would seek your good wishes, I would seek your support. And whatever suggestions you have, you just send an SMS to me. All of you have my mobile number, you can send an email to me, or you can send a mail at vicepresident@icu.org. Only thing I can assure all the members from Udupi and Mangalore, I put all my energies and my command, putting my best efforts to see that what best I can do for the profession. And for this, each one of you will be playing a positive role, giving all your suggestions, giving all your thoughts. And finally, I would like to thank the Mangalore branch, the Udupi branch for having invited me today. This is my first official visit as the Vice President, and I am very happy that I am part of it today. And I'm sure after this inauguration, we have a press conference, we are also visiting the new building, we have a meeting with the past chairman, and I'm taking a flight at 3:30. And it's really nice to meet all of you, and good luck to all of you. Thank you very much.